My name is Christine Rangel. I work with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Crime Scene Unit as an evidence processing technician. I've been here for over 2 years. My educational background, I obtained an Associates of Science in Crime Scene Technology from Kaiser University, a Bachelor's of Science in Criminal Justice from Nova Southeastern University, and I just completed my master's degree in Criminal Justice from California Coast University. You don't need a master's degree to be an evidence processing technician. I do a lot of training. We have a lot of forensic aspects like training classes. We also attend a lot of forensic meetings. We are joining a lot of organizations just related to forensic science itself. I became interested when I first started college. I was doing a lot of research in different disciplines, and I wanted something that's going to be a little bit more interesting, not office-based, and helping with the community any way I can. And when I saw a criminal justice major, I saw a little bit more on crime scene. And then I looked further into that degree and I'm like, this is exactly what I like. And I done a little bit more. I went to the college itself just to get more information. And I just knew that exactly this is what I wanted to do. A crime scene or evidence processing or crime scene related, we actually assist with a lot of in-house processing. Evidence is submitted by the deputies and detectives. We also do a lot of vehicle processing. We look for lane print and DNA processing, and that's our main goal. We collect a lot of evidence, preservation. We bring it back from the scenes, or we have the evidence there at the lab, and that's what we're looking for mainly. It is the collection and analyzing is separate. As for collection, we have the evidence there, so we're processing it there for lane prints and DNA. As for analyzing anything that we have swabs for DNA swabs or lane print cards, we submit it to those various areas, different units. A typical day, we get a lot of requests for a lot of in-house evidence. Like I said, it's a lot of submissions submitted by the Sheriff's Office or assisting other areas, departments. And we process evidence. I'm there at the lab, all day processing. We use a variety of chemicals and powders for latent print development. And that's our main job, is just to get that, any type of evidence that we can gather just from that. What I like most about my job is it's pretty much, I love what I do. Everything is completely different. Every case that we work on, it's always different. So it keeps you on your toes a lot because you're interested in it. You're wondering, hey, what can I do with this? Am I able to get these lane prints from this particular evidence? But I think that just the fact of being here and just working on it, it's fascinating. It really is, the forensic science of it. There is a particular one that we worked on. It's on drug evidence, just packaging itself. And sometimes it gets very frustrating when you don't get any lane prints that day and you're still keep processing, and when you get that lane print, you're just so proud of it because you're like, oh, I worked hard on this case. I'm gonna try anything possible just to get that, and which I did, and it was a success. A lane print is actually if we're processing evidence, we're at a scene, it's the oils left on the fingertips. Every single fingerprint is going to be completely different. Not one person has the same fingerprint, and it's going to be unique in its own way. So when it's left, they may have touched something, they're touching their skin, they're touching their hair, they're nervous. They may not realize that they're leaving their fingerprint behind, and that's what the oils are left on there, and then that's what we use our powders to be able to collect that. There's not really anything I can say bad about it because this is the field that I worked so hard to get. It took 5 years just to get in this position. Just the amount of education I was doing, internships, training classes. I think that when you worked hard for something, it's a career that you want to do. Just go for it all the way. You're not going to ever have any complaints about it. You really don't. My advice is to take advantage of any programs or anything that the school provides. Any internships is going to help, and any forensic classes that they can get themselves into, join any forensic associations. And the best advice would be network. You have to talk with everyone in order to figure out, is this something that you may want to do? The salary could be between $35,000 to probably like 60 to 75. Just depending on the level that you're at. We have evidence processing technician, that's what my job entails. We have crime scene investigator step 1 and 2. So you can further yourself into crime scene.